confronting change. Now, change, that sounds like a scary word if you think about it so much, right? Doesn't it? Why is it scary? Think about, how do you feel whenever you think that something new is going to enter your life? Or how about, to break you out of what you're so used to doing and you're so comfortable? See, that's the word, comfortable. Why we're afraid of change is because we get stuck in this comfort zone, okay? This comfort zone is a safe place where we don't have to take any risks, where we might not get hurt, there's no danger involved. Well, I don't want you to only think about that as the reason for you to stay there. Okay, you also have to look at it in another perspective of what the comfort zone doesn't offer you. See, being in the comfort zone keeps you in the same position, and it prevents you from growing. There's some comfort zones, it's okay. So you need that safe, and you need it for your health in a way. But then there's other parts of the comfort zone where if you stay too long, it's actually unhealthy for you. Unhealthy in different ways. I don't just mean your bodily health. There's so many things that any stress can lead to. See, being in the comfort zone prevents you from going forward. And then when you're preventing yourself from going forward, it's not being in the flow. And then when you're not being in the flow, ultimately, sickness can start to creep into our lives because what is natural for this body to do, I think it is natural for our spirits, for that matter, to expand, to grow, to learn from challenges, to face obstacles, and to learn. See, there's much to learn on this life, and the comfort zone is one of the places that, we can learn some things, but how far can we expand? Now, I don't want to get down on anyone, who may be in their comfort zone, because, we all have our own comfort zone in a different way and a different level. If I can challenge you to make you move forward in whatever it is that you want in your life. Think about change. What's the first thing that comes to your mind? Let's say it's a change of career, right? How long have you been at this certain job or career where you currently reside? And how do you feel about being in that job? I'm speaking directly to someone who is not happy at their job. If you're going down the path of where you're not happy, where you're at, then what will it take for you to get out of this position? What will it take for you to take a step forward into trying something new? Is it going to take a lot of fear inside you, or is it going to take a heavy amount of failure? Is it going to take a lot of pain and suffering? Because, there are jobs that take up a lot of stress, and that's one of the reasons why we want to move on. But what prevents us from moving on? Like, let's say we're at a position where there's a cause a lot of stress, or there's a lot of people that are depressed where you work with. What causes one person to stay in that position for so long? Well, it's the comfort zone factor. It's not because they don't want to not suffer anymore, because, none of us wants to suffer. I believe that, okay? I don't think we really want to suffer deep down. We really want to, look out for our best health. But sometimes what outweighs that suffering is the fear of what it's going to take to leave that position, because we're so comfortable in it. And we don't know if we're going to be able to handle such a big change. Because it's so overwhelming of a thought when we're thinking so much about, wow, that's so different. I don't know if I could ever take leave from this position. I'm so comfortable here. I know everything there is to know about here, and it's easy. It's simple. Well, don't you want to be challenged a little bit too? Do you really want to continue on a simple path? If you do, that's great. It's great. It really is. But if the simple path involves suffering in there, then we need to look twice again. Okay, we need to think about it. And we really need to look forward to see what do we need to do today to start moving forward?